$824.96. That's where we are on this car. That is a cool ass looking car. Bada bing, baby. I got my Temu welding glasses that I paid $7 for. Yeah, this is the only welding hood in my shop. Let's see what happens.
I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire.
I can get it where it's supposed to be. Yes! What's up, it's Casey from Caseyscustoms. I am building the baddest under $1,000 hot rod Mustang on the planet. In this video, I do a bunch of sheet metal work. We also get our Shelby gas cap installed, and as you can see, we get some brand new wheels on the old girl. Currently in this thing for $824. If you don't believe me, watch the video now. Let's get to work! Get out! The new wheels finally came in. I got the tires taken off the BMW wheels and put on there. Oh, they look so freaking good. I cannot wait. I'm going to put them on right now. Also, if you don't know, I have a buyer for this set for $1,000. Apparently, the BMW guys go crazy on these. The guy that I'm selling them to for $1,000, he said by the time he refinishes them or restores them, he'll get like $2,500 out of them. Thank you to the BMW guys, but I cannot wait to get these wheels on the Mustang. Let's do it. All right. See how she looks. Oh, that might not have been a good place to jack it from. Hey, we're all right. Also, I'm still in my workout clothes. I'm currently in between sets, but I got too excited. I'm going to put these on. Yes! Oh my gosh! Oh, that looks freaking amazing. Holy shit. We're in this thing for $800 right now. Holy shit. Oh, bro. Man, these wheels fucking made it. I am so excited now. Currently have a spacer on the back, and that might need to go bye-bye because we are very close. Well, we might be all right. I don't know. We might need to pull the spacers. Also, the quarter panel isn't completely welded on, so maybe we just pull it a little bit. Dude. That is a cool-ass looking car. Holy shit. $824.96. That's where we are on this car. Holy shit. So much metal work to do. The hood's flopping around because it doesn't have any structure in it, so it looks all shitty, but god damn, that's a cool looking car. $825. I fucking love this. Look how bad the hood looks from here. Man, I had to bring it down here so I get a good look at it. Holy shit. Damn, that is a cool ass looking car. Check it out. We got the old girl back in the shop. I am so happy with how these wheels look. I was not sure at first. I only bought one originally, threw it up there to kind of see how it would look, and I wasn't sold on it, but they were in the price range and they were the right size, and I'm just so happy. They blew me away. They look 10 times better than I thought they were going to. I had the car down in the parking lot for 5 minutes, and I had 3 different cars stop. Well, 2 stopped and 1 honked, and they wanted to kind of see what the deal was with it. So that's pretty damn good considering it's not a super busy street. I do have one issue though. I put the rear spacers on. I had 1-inch spacers, and I put the wheel up there without the spacers on. I was like, we'll throw the spacers on to get it out, see how it looks. That was a mistake. Both of the rear tires are rubbing, as you can see right there. The other side is really bad, so we have to take those off or we're going to pop a tire, and I think it's going to be no big deal. It's only 1 inch, but if we need to, we can play with it a little bit more, maybe get a 1/2-inch spacer in there, but I think we'll be all right. What I'm going to do while I have it jacked up, I am going to install my Shelby cap. This is a flip-up gas cap. I call them Shelby caps because Shelby's used to have them back here. But obviously, we have a BMW chassis, so our gas line or our fuel line goes right here, and we're going to have to do some customization. I don't exactly know what we're going to do yet, but this, the original BMW one, it tapers down to like 1.25 inch tube. It's really, really small. I have no idea why it's that small, and this I think is 2 or 2.5. So we're going to probably have to weld some sort of a funnel type thing to go in there. I don't know what we're going to do though. Get the wheel off, rip all that shit out of there, and hopefully make it work. Also, check out the motor and transmission I just got for my Toyota AE86. K24 Honda and a Nissan 350Z 6-speed manual transmission. That is going to be a fun one, but obviously getting distracted. Let's get back to work. It looks pretty damn good though. All right, should have everything out of here now to get it. Where's the nut? There's not a nut on there. All right, this is just hard plastic. I thought I had a rubber hose. The rubber hose is right there, okay. So, do we reuse this, or do we just make a rubber hose go all the way up? We should probably reuse this, because this needs to be firm. Also, I know my wheels clear this, because it kind of runs right next to the coilover and shit. So, let's see if we can't take this metal part off. Oof, I don't know if we can. Let's just start breaking shit and see what happens. I think if I bend these little tabs out, I think I can get it out. Maybe. I wonder if they glue it too. Technically, it looks like it's off. Let's hit it with a hammer, see what happens. Boy, that thing is on there good. Shit. I have a feeling we're going to be going to time lapse. Son of a bitch. All right. I got this off of here. And technically, this can go back on. And then I just beat those tabs down and it will be sealed again. So what I'm going to do is just focus on making my new cap fit to this cap, because this is actually sunk underneath the quarter panel about a ½ inch. Technically, I can do this. Now obviously we're going to have to trim this down, but I could bolt this back in where it goes, and then we just need to fit this to that, and then we can have our sheet metal come up to it. The only thing is I'm going to have to cut basically all the way down to there. This is also aluminum, so we're going to have to figure out a way to make it work. 2 in the morning, so now's not the time to figure it out, but this is what we're going to start on tomorrow, and hopefully I come up with a good idea. Maybe I'll dream of it. Okay, we are back on it. I got an idea on what I need to do. I put this back up where it needs to go on the quarter panel, and I stuck a bolt in it so I know exactly the orientation it's going to be sitting. It's about like that. What I'm going to do is ream this hole out real big so that this will sit down in there. And this is the inside of that pipe. Check that out. That's kind of lucky that that fits perfect. And then this will go up underneath it. But this, if I ream this hole out right, I can kind of still adjust it. And then I'll be able to screw the cap back on. Think it's going to work? I don't know. It's all in my head. What I'm going to do before I do any of that is tape up both of my windshields, because we don't have it in the budget to break one of these or shoot sparks all over it. I was just going to pull it out, but it's actually seated in there pretty good. And I actually had a giant 3M sticker that you put over this. It's like weld paper or whatever they call it. It just, no sparks can get it, no flames can get on it, but I cannot find it. I had a whole roll of it, I can't find it. So I'm just going to use tape and a normal, paper roll, and obviously try not to direct any sparks or flames to the glass, because under $1,000 budget, we don't have it in the budget to break anything or have to replace it. So I want to do that first, then we're going to start hogging out some material out of that thing. All right, let's make some noise. Again, but it does a hell of a job. Bada bing! All right, let's go put all of this back together and see if it doesn't fit better. Ow! That's gonna be where it's at. This is taking me more time than I would ever imagine. The good news is I haven't welded anything yet, and it's just that tight. I've made everything just fit. You could run it right now, and I wouldn't worry about any gas leaks. Obviously, we're going to weld it, but I've had this thing in and out 25 times. That's not a joke. I mean, literally. The time lapse will be 20 seconds, but it has been 2 hours, in and out, unbolting it, bolting it back, blah, blah, blah. Bada bing, baby. We got to weld the steel pieces, and then I'm going to run a screw in the aluminum. It's basically press fit, but I still want to run a screw in it just in case. So I also don't want to take it off of this plastic, so we're just going to tack weld it. It don't need to be crazy. I'm a little nervous because this did hold gas at one point. Okay, I have looked for my welding helmet for probably 20 minutes. Dad was down here. I instantly started blaming him. I was like, Dad moved it somewhere dumb. Then I realized I think I took it down to the other shop because we're doing a short bed conversion on the 71 Ford. I think I took it down there because I was going to do a bunch of welding. I have 2 welding helmets, but the one I leave here is better. So, am I going to drive to my other shop in the middle of the night? No. Bada bing, baby! I got my Temu welding glasses that I paid $7 for. And since we're just tack welding this, they're going to be fine. But, yeah. This is the only welding hood in my shop. Also, this used to hold gas, so it could blow up in my face. Fun times. Good thing the camera's rolling. It's not bad at all, actually. You know what's funny about these? They actually work fine, but it's so weird having your face open. Like, you're just begging to get a spark right on your nose. Let me get one right there. We'll call it done. Perfect! It didn't need much. I just didn't want the damn thing to pop off after I got it in there. Put these back in the oh shit cabinet. I really keep them around for like exhaust or when you're in like tight situations. They're worth their weight in gold then. But now what we need to do is stick a tiny screw into this aluminum because I don't want that to fall off. Everything else looks great down in there. Very happy with how it came out. Giant pain in the ass, but it's gonna work out. Bada bing. Okay, it is done. We gotta get this ugly bastard back up in there. Then we can start doing the sheet metal work around it. Oh, that was a pain in the ass. Check it out. Oh, I'm very happy with that. I'm going to get the spacers taken out of both sides now, and then we're going to come in here and finally finish up all this sheet metal work. I've been waiting, obviously, to see what I was going to do with the gas cap. Now that we've got that figured out, we can close all this in and make it look pretty. I'm going to also tape up the windshield. I said that earlier, and I forgot about it. So let's get the spacers out, drop it back on the ground, get the windshield taped. I'm looking at these without the spacers on, and it's still almost rubbing the inside edge of the quarter panel. I don't know what the hell I was thinking that I could get spacers on. They look fine. We're going to go ahead and roll this edge at some point. Also, these are still loose. I haven't put any structure in them just yet. But, man, I really like those wheels. $824, I think it was. Damn, that's a good-looking car. Okay. Let's get this windshield taped up. Then we're going to start on our sheet metal work. This is going to be a giant pain in the ass, but we'll figure it out. All right, got my window taped off. I got my piece cut. What I'm going to do is try and drill a hole just big enough to go over that. And then what I'll do, I'll put like a rubber gasket around it. Since this is aluminum, I obviously can't weld to it. You wouldn't weld to it anyway because it needs to come out if we ever need to drop the tank or anything. So once I drill that hole there, we can kind of shape this piece up there. I'm probably gonna have to make this in 2 pieces anyway. But yeah, I can't find 2.5 hole saw. So we're gonna have to get creative. Probably do a 2-inch and then just ream the shit out of it. So let's get going. I cannot believe I still don't have my welding helmet. So we're rocking the Bmw $7 glasses. Life's good. Okay. These are actually working just fine, but I still don't trust them. I'm just closing my eyes constantly, so I'm not going to be doing a ton of welding anyways, but we're definitely not going to be doing a ton of welding if these are all I have. So what I'm going to do, Richard's already messaging me, when's the video going to be done, blah, 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 I'm a cop, I'm whiny, blah, 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 whatever. So, FBI, open up! We got to get some shit done. What I want to do, I want to finish this patch here. I want this whole side done. And we'll have the gas cap done, which is huge. Then, I'm going to move on to the hood. The hood has been crooked for a very long time, and I complain about it all the time. One of the braces in the back doesn't have enough curve in it, so it has a big slump in it. Obviously, when you add 8 inches to a hood, you got to add structure in there, and if the structure isn't right, it doesn't have the right crown to it. So what I'm going to do is finish this piece. We're going to have to go take it over to the Sandbag and get some curve in it, because it kind of has 2 compound curves in it, which is a bitch. Then we're going to go to the hood and put a bow on this damn video. But, getting ahead of myself, as per usual, let's make this sheet metal piece fit. I about choked on my spit right there. That was gross. If you don't have a Sandbag, you got to get one right now. Super cheap on eBay. I've had this thing for probably a decade. If I remember right, I put lead shot in it, but I don't remember. It might just have sand in it. But it comes with an opening. You get a funnel. You can use lead shot or sand. I can't remember what I put in. It might be sand. Either way, you get it on there. You can kind of make your little divot however you need it. And then take your piece of metal, start hitting. Now, one thing I did wrong as a kid, when I first got these, and I would start shaping metal, I would come in here and just whack, whack, beat the hell out of it. You don't need that. All you do then is make bigger dents that you have to fix later on. So it don't take much. Come in. See? Start giving her some curve. Now with this little piece like this, I could just do this by hand, but since I need it in 2, it needs to curve this way and this way, it's impossible to do it by hand. So I break out the hammers, and you can experiment with it. Sometimes you got to use the ball peen. Get in there and get your crown how you want it, and you can do about anything on a sandbag. That should be pretty damn close for what we need. God damn, that looks good. Check it out. Oh, that makes me happy. I really need to finish up this metal work, but these glasses are freaking me out. You can kind of get, you know, weld flash from the bottom of them, obviously, because they're not a full hood, and it's really freaking me out. I've had welding flash one time before, and it sucks. If you ever had it, it is so bad. You basically have blisters on your eye. Ugh, brutal, brutal, brutal. Funny story, I had a buddy get welding flash so bad one time he had to go to the ER in the middle of the night. He woke up, he was actually in here helping me, and I was welding stuff. I had him holding pieces of metal. We were welding up some trim holes on a 50 Chevy or whatever it was. And I was just, you know, I had him holding the piece of metal, and then I was tack welding it, no big deal. He wasn't shutting his eyes. He just thought, you know, tack welds aren't really that serious. He knew you had to close your eyes on full welds. I guess he didn't think you had to on tack welds. No big deal. We got the car done, and he woke up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and his eyes were so blistered he couldn't open them. Like they had sealed to the eyelid. He had to go to the ER and do all kinds of shit. So I take welding flash very serious. Mine wasn't that bad. Mine was like discomfort that I got. 10 years ago, you know, just for a couple hours. But it can get very bad very quickly. Nervous as hell with the Temu glasses. What I do want to do right now, before we end this video, is fix this dip. You see it? So the reason that is there is because I have a curved brace in the middle and another curved brace in the front, which was fine. In the rear, I just put a flat piece of square tubing because I was just trying to get this hood together. You know, it was in like 8 pieces at once. And I figured it was okay for now, but it has bugged me the entire time. So we're going to pop this off. We're going to put a long curved piece all the way across to kind of fix that. Hopefully it'll look a lot better. It's going to be a pain in the ass though, because it's really hard to get the exact curve all the way across, and we need it to match the other two. So let's quit whining and get to work. All right, check it out. Here is our square piece of tubing. I'm gonna run it right there. But as you can see, that doesn't have any shape to it. So we need to add some. This piece here has just a gradual curve in it. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try and match it by taking this over to my little broken spot in the concrete and hitting it with a hammer, because you can bend square tubing very gradually if you just hit it all along the perimeter. Let me show you. All right, check it out. Just like the sheet metal, in theory, you think you want to hit it one time and that will give it a nice curve. No, no, no. Lots of little ones right across the edge. Obviously, we want it to curve mostly in the middle, so that's what we're going to shoot for right there. And then, let me see. There you go. See how much? A little bit. It's hard to tell on camera exactly, but you can see she ain't square anymore. So we're just gonna do that a couple more times. It's just tricky to do while holding a camera, but now you can really start to see it moving. You can do this with pretty heavy gauge steel, but it obviously takes a lot longer. I think I'm just gonna try one more and we'll see where we're at. Right there at the edge. That ain't too bad, really. All right, let's go hold it up there, see where we're at. Check it out. That is pretty damn good, I think. I'm gonna go ahead and just put a couple little tack welds on it, not going crazy, and then we will go fit it up there and see where we're at. Now, in a perfect world, this should just fit and we'll be done. But, you know, we don't always get that lucky. I can get it where it's supposed to be. Yes! Yes! Oh, I can't believe I got lucky. I figured I was going to have to take that piece out 5 times. Perfect. I still got to raise this up. But I knew that was... This is still loose. That cowl piece is still loose, so it's no big deal. Yeah, baby! Check it out. That is exactly what I needed. Oh, man, we got a lot of shit done on this video. There's still so much to do, though. I am so happy with that hood. You have no idea. That has been bugging me for like a month or two. I think in every single video, whenever I have it out and I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, it looks perfect. Boy, I hate the hood. You know, we won't have to say that anymore. Super, super excited. I was not planning on spending as much time as I did on this damn Shelby cap, but it's one of those things that had to be done. Obviously, we have to put gas in the car. It's running low on gas, so I really need to have that done. And these wheels are just looking so great. Current total is $824, and I mean, I'm pretty damn happy. Now, we are going to have to add up a bunch of metal and stuff, so we're still not in the clear yet. Also, obviously, we have a million things to do. I don't know what I'm going to do with paint. I don't think I was planning on painting it. I kind of like the bare metal look, but what I might do is leave the body in bare metal and then maybe paint the roof. That would be kind of fun, something kind of different. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I think it'd be super cool if we did like a You could just do a gloss black roof, or you could do, you know, we could have some fun, do like a lowrider paint job. I'm not sure. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you very much for watching. For the coolest merchandise on the planet, go to Caseyscustoms.com. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Like, share, comment, all that good shit they tell you at the end of videos, and check out some of my other videos. Peace. I love ya.